So yesterday, kind of late, around, actually it wasn't late, it was only like 6:30. I got here to Mike Urich's cabin, which is maintained by the Washington Snowmobile Association. And it's actually Government Camp is the name of this meadow. It's a really beautiful place. I mean, it's amazing. There's a stream right over here. There's a privy in back over here. You can see the weather hasn't gotten any better. Actually, it is a little better. It's a lot warmer than it was. It did snow last night at some point, which was basically just a changeover from the drizzle to snow. And it's still sort of misty and snowing a little bit. But I got in here, I got a fire going. I didn't do a video because I was pretty frantically trying to get a fire going because my sleeping... So I had to just change my battery. I got a fire going last night and did dry out my sleeping bag, and I slept until noon today because the day before I think I got about 4 hours of sleep. I was freezing and it was pretty gnarly, but I did get some good sleep yesterday. So I've been here today. I'm just gathering wood. I'm going to stay overnight tonight. Try to dry out my stuff a little bit more. My goal is to get a pile of wood that's at least the bottom of that side, that sign here and here, because I want to have a really good fire. Let's see. I think you can maybe see the snow a little bit. Let me see. Yeah. So Mike Urich, and I'm having some real doubts about whether I can make it to Cascade Locks in this weather. This is really hard. Yesterday was probably one of the hardest days I've ever had. I ran into the first person I've seen since Snoqualmie was a hunter, and he was up around here, and he was nice enough to tell me where the cabin was because I thought it was a mile before, and if I hadn't run into him, I might have really lost my mind because I thought the cabin was somewhere else, and was walking down a side road when I ran into him at after dark. But he told me where this was and let me use his cell phone because mine is really messed up from all the moisture. So there's I have to sit down and talk about my experiences the last couple days. Little things compound. Like if you make a small mistake, it can lead to other mistakes. That, I think, is what people talk about when they talk about people out in the woods getting in trouble. Because coming out of Snoqualmie, it was raining, I fell in a creek, my lighter got wet, I ripped the skin off this thumb trying to make the lighter work. So this thumb isn't 100%, which, every time I pick something up, it's a little more difficult. And all my stuff was wet. And then it's like little things, they add up to where yesterday, if I hadn't made it here, I would have had to either go out on the road or I would have had a really tough time because there's no way to get a fire going on snow. I think I'm going to probably try to sit down and do a longer video or try to write a blog or something, or write an article about my experiences with trying to thru hike in these conditions, because on the Appalachian Trail it's a lot different. You have the shelters, which they're not heated. There's no fireplace in them, but you can stay dry. You can make your food without rain coming down on you. But when you're out here, there's really no way to do that. And I also think a bivvy was kind of an ambitious decision to make for a thru hike in Washington in the rainy season. That was handicapping myself really a lot. That was too much. The wilderness is such a beautiful place when you're not freezing to death.